Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport, Ketel Marte. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
And on the hill in this one, Brandon Pfaadt. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Perhaps one of his best outings of the year last time out. Worked deep into the ball game, only gave up 3 hits. Today, he's going to try to do the exact same thing.
All right, first pitch coming up. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
In the air to left center. Thomas on the move. He's got it. 1 pitch and 1 out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Mauricio Dubon now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. He hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here is Matt Olson. This one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in the desert, and now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Strider. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the 2nd and 3rd time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Moreno goes 5 feet 9 inches, 195 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. See you later. A solo shot. The Diamondbacks score first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Marte steps in, one of the toughest outs in any lineup.
You know, he brings that veteran presence, just a steady force year after year. He's one of those guys you can rely on to produce over the course of a long season.
1 down. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
That's
Nolan
the ball.
Arenado
Outside.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2-1 now. Hit in the air, right field. Acuna settles underneath it. 2 away.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Lourdes.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Rolled over to third, and that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Gurriel gets a piece. The 0-2. Hard hit, right side. That's the inning. Snakes strike first with a solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski launched a homer in his most recent game. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
1-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
Batting 6, catcher Sean Murphy.
So here's Murphy now. Ripped to third and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
So up next, Ha-Sung Kim. just missed.
Ball.
The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. That's too low.
That's a ball.
Full count now. Jorge Mateo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Albies off of first with 2 away. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Braves strand 1. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Chase Field, bottom half of inning number 2, Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Not many hitters go up there looking for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
Out towards right center field. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting 6, center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Alec Thomas now hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 7, shortstop.
And stepping in is the speedy Jordan Lawler. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Up the middle, Albies. Over to Kim. 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Batting 8, right fielder, Jorge Barrosa.
Now it's going to be Jorge Barrosa. 2 for 6 so far in the series. In the air, left field, Yastrzemski on the move towards foul ground.
Foul.
Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. Quick toss to first. Lawler back in on a dive. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Four-seam fastball, middle outside. Come on,
Man on second, 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. On to first. Third out. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 1-0 lead. On to the third inning. Now in for the Braves, Jorge Mateo. And that is out of play.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That one just misses. Now 1-2. In the dirt. The throw to first, and one away in the top of the third. So now here's the pitcher, Spencer Strider. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it. Here comes the 0-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Got him swinging for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt. Bounced out to short. Lawler handles, throws to first. They get the out on Acuna, and that'll do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the pitcher for the D-backs, Brandon Pfaadt.
Nope, ball.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The 1-1. Up the middle, Albies. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher Gabriel
So back to the
Moreno.
top of the Arizona lineup, Gabriel Moreno now at the plate.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Here we go, Gabriel.
Close one,
No,
doesn't
ball.
get the call. And that's ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. And he's got a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Fly to left his first time.
Wood.
Man at second. A laser to left base hit. Moreno around third. The throw in. He's safe. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Nato comes in to take his cuts. Flied to right his first time. And there's a strike. Runner on the move. On the ground out to short. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
For the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's Gurriel.
Jr.
Grounded out his first time.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Gurriel gets a piece. Here's a strike up high. 0-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swings and misses. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Start of the 4th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Mauricio Dubon.
Ball.
And a big swing and a miss. Grounds one to short. Lawler slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Matt
Here's
Olson.
Matt Olson. Flied to center his first time. And that one fouled off. The Braves down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. And that one is inside. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
high.
Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in
Up
that
next
location.
for Atlanta,
Hitters, especially
left fielder,
with
Mike
2 strikes, have to
Yastrzemski.
be ready to pull the trigger.
Ground ball right side.
foul.
And that's just foul. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Mike Yastrzemski leaves the yard. 3rd home run of the season. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Foul ball. Albies in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a native of Curacao. The 0-1. That one way inside. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. D-backs get one on the solo jack. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here in the desert, ready to go. Bottom 4. Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
That missed. That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Circle change. Low inside.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Next offering is downstairs. That one misses.
Miss. Ball
So
4.
lead
Take
off
your
walk.
base.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder Alec Thomas.
Next to hit for Arizona, Alec Thomas. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Fought off foul. The 0-1.
That ball's foul.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Here's a 1-2. And that one missing low. Here's the 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a payoff pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Ripped to first, caught, tags the runner, and it's a double play.
Man, those are tough ones all the way around. As a hitter, you feel you did everything right and kind of got robbed. As a runner, you're in a really tough position trying to read the ball and get back. And as the first baseman, it's a split-second reaction to catch the line drive as you're coming off the bag. But he did a great job of having the awareness to know he could get
That's
2
the ball.
outs, not just the 1.
Lawler, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Hook.
Four-seam fastball. Come on, Jordan.
2 down, nobody on. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Here we go, Jordan.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Arizona, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Murphy takes
No,
a
that
ball
missed.
as he stands in for the second time. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. 0-1 down. And he chases that one below the zone. Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Up next for Atlanta, shortstop Ha-Sung Kim.
Ha-Sung Kim next up for the Braves. Struck out swinging his first time. This one in the air, center field. Thomas on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Jorge Mateo.
Jorge Mateo now. He's 0 for 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves 1. Back here at Chase Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Come on, Jorge.
Great take
No, that
right
missed.
there.
That's a
Showed
ball.
some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, pitcher Brandon Pfaadt.
Now up next for Arizona, Brandon Pfaadt. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yastrzemski takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher
And here is
Gabriel
Gabriel Moreno. He's already homered here in this one.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Olsen, and that is that. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in the desert, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Next to hit, Spencer Strider.
Atlanta, pitcher Spencer Strider.
Let's get it going, D-Mac.
And a swing and a miss.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Swings through that one for strike two. Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singing, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman
Matt Olson up to the plate. That one hammered but pulled foul. Swung on, belted. And that's a foul ball. The 0-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Barossa on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. One left for Atlanta. They're down 2-1. Back here at Chase Field, well, we go bottom 6. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And ball one.
That's low.
The 1-0.
Hey! Ha!
Strider deals. There's the strike.
Hey, ha!
1-2 now. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Dubon to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third
Here's Nolan
baseman,
Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Outside, ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside. Let's go, Nato.
The 1-0. And that's down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next
That's the
offering
ball.
is down low. Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
2 down, base is
Jr.
empty. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. goes yard. 3rd home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
So 2 down, digging in, Carlos Santana. Up the middle. Whips it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Another run for Arizona with this bomb. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check out the
for
latest
Braves,
news from
left
around the
fielder,
league.
Mike Yastrzemski.
That one ripped. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Nope,
The Diamondbacks
that's outside.
with some movement
Ball.
in the pen. Taylor Clark, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Stroud also getting ready. The D-backs up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. This one smoked on its way out of here. And they cut into the deficit.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Brandon Pfaadt won't go any further. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Hayes Stroud.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
One down. Here's Sean Murphy. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
That missed. That's a ball.
And the 1-0. Late with the swing there. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2. Next pitch is downstairs. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. Banks off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. Really important at bat coming up now.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second. Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ground ball right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws to first in time. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive and stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Now in for the Braves, Jorge Mateo. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. The tying run is 90 feet away. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. D-backs get 1 on the solo jack. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Diamondbacks, center fielder, Alex Thomas.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Daysbel Hernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Thomas leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, these Diamondbacks, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That one missed.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one
That's the ball.
just misses.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown,
Nope,
good
ball.
pitches, but even better takes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Low
That's
ball
ball 4.
4,
Take your base.
and he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk.
Jordan Lawler.
At the plate, Jordan Lawler. And a foul ball. Deal 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Hernandez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in Cuba.
That
Nope,
two-seam
that's
fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Foul ball there. Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Struck him out looking. Now he's challenging the called strike.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jorge Barrosa, has grounded out a couple of times. Ground ball up the middle. Takes it himself for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no run in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Braves 2. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area.
This change
Taylor Clark on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup with the double switch here. Corbin Carroll, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Dominic Smith.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Late swing, foul to the left. Rips that one to right. One away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Acuna in now, takes ball one off the plate. And fouled off. That misses. Ball two.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swings and misses. And now 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Carroll quickly throws it in as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. 1 for 3. That one catches the zone, and that's strike one. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Go ahead run on base. And the batter now, Matt Olson. 0 for 3 in this one. And the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He's already homered in this game. This one drilled right center field. That one head for the fence and gone. Another homer. his second home run of the game, and the Braves have the lead now. It's 5-3.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. He's completely shifted the momentum of this game. There's a party in their dugout right now. His second home run, and now playing ahead when it matters most.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Taylor Clark done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Gilbert Diaz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So 2 down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And it's fouled away. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across, and we're at the top of the 8th. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Diamondbacks 3. This is Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dylan Lee.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Foul!
And foul ball. This to third, Dubon. To first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Back to the top of the order, Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Out to short, Kim. Sends it to first, and there are 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
I would say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
That missed. That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Hoo-yah!
The Braves trying to protect a 2-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a foul straight back.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The 0-2. Softly hit the
That's a
third,
foul.
but it kicks foul. The tying run at the plate. Going to count
That's the
1
ball.
and 2.
That's down.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dylan Lee will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Joe
Atlanta,
Jimenez
number
gets handed the
77,
rock out of the
Joe
pen.
Jimenez.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Two aboard, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. The 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Marte, the lead runner at second. Arenado on at first with 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He goes down looking. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're still down 5-3. We go to the 9th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Blake Walston, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Thompson warming up as well. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Ha-Sung Kim next up for the Braves. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one fouled off. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Thomas under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Jorge.
And now Jorge Mateo.
That's the ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is fouled back. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 can give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. Braves go down quickly here, and it remains 5-3. Back here in the desert, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Raisel Iglesias comes out trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save. Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. The shift on, hits right into it. He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder Alec Thomas.
Here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop Jordan Lawler.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. In there at the knees for a strike. The Braves trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Inside, just missed. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Torey Lovello making a move for a new bat. Pavin Smith.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Pavin Smith
Ball.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The Diamondbacks with the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out.
Take one.
Tying run at the plate. They're down to their final strike. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This team is laser focused right now. They knew coming into this series they were going to have to execute, come up with the big hits and the timely hits, as well as pitch and pitch effectively. They've done all of that. They've won the first 3 games of this series. One more to seal it and have a very successful road series.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.